Hola and welcome to ProSpanish. Let's get started straight away. So our first mistake is this. The question might be asked, ¿Has terminado los deberes? Have you finished your homework? And you want to answer, not yet. And so you say, no aún. And that is not how we say not yet. The correct translation or the correct version is aún no. So it's the other way around. Aún no. Or instead of aún, you can use todavía, which is very common. So those two are interchangeable. Aún no or todavía no. But it's the other way round to English. So it's yet not. Or you can also think of it as still not. So still haven't finished it, which perhaps sounds a little bit less weird. And that's because todavía translates to still as well as yet. So aún no or todavía no. Let's have a quick look at some others which are similar to this. So, not really. Did you like that film? Not really. So you might think, okay, that would be no realmente. But you can probably guess that that isn't correct. We probably actually wouldn't use realmente at all. And the correct translation would be something like, la verdad es que no. The truth is, no. La verdad es que no. Or, en realidad, no. Which is a bit like saying, actually, no. En realidad, no. So again, the no comes at the end. How about not again? So he's broken another glass. Oh, not again. And we might think, okay, so otra vez is again, so it will be no otra vez. But, and you've guessed it, it's the other way around. Otra vez, no. So again, no. So we didn't really like starting with no in these types of phrases. And one more, because it's so useful, not anymore. Are you still going out with whoever? No, not anymore. And the translation of not anymore, again, it's not at the end and it's no. Ya no. Not anymore. Okay, let's get on with our second mistake. So, in English, we might say, I want to come with you. Let's say to the party. I want to come with you. So we translate that as quiero venir contigo. All straightforward. Quiero, I want, venir, to come, contigo. Quiero venir contigo. I want to come with you. But in Spanish, the word venir, which we translate as to come, venir, it implies that the movement is towards where the speaker is. So if I'm saying venir, it means to come to where I am. So if you're talking about coming to a party, then it would, to be able to use venir, you would already have to be at the party because you're the speaker, so it doesn't really make much sense. So in Spanish, you would have to say, I want to go with you to the party. You wouldn't be able to say, I want to come with you to the party. So you would say, quiero ir contigo a la fiesta, or quiero acompañarte. I want to accompany you. But not quiero venir contigo. So for that reason, I come, or I'm going to come, whatever it might be, with you, or with someone else, isn't used that often in Spanish because it's difficult to get a context where you're already at the place and you're saying come in there with somebody else or with the person you're talking to. So you're much more likely to use ir contigo or acompañarte. And we'll just take a quick pause there while I mention our very popular Levels 1 to 6 course. This takes the complete beginner or a near beginner right up to a conversational level of Spanish in a series of very easy to follow steps. All the lessons on this YouTube channel are supplementary, whereas the core Levels 1 to 6 is very much a step-by-step program delivered by the same teacher as all the other videos on the ProSpanish YouTube channel. And while the style is very similar to what you'll be used to from these videos on the channel, the key difference is that every lesson carefully builds on the previous lessons so that you can really feel that progress of going from very little or no Spanish up to a level where you can confidently hold a conversation in Spanish. So again, that's available exclusively from prospanish.co.uk. And another similar example would be this. Somebody has invited you to their party, you're talking to them on the phone, and you might say, okay, I'll bring a bottle of wine. So in Spanish, you're thinking, well, okay, bring is traer, traer. Voy a traer una botella de vino. I'm going to bring a bottle of wine. But traer works in the same way as venir. It's referring to the speaker's location. So if I'm saying, I will traer this bottle of wine to the party, then I would be at the party. So the whole thing doesn't really make sense. It would make sense if the person you're talking to says, can you traer? Can you bring a bottle of wine to the party? Because he's at the party, he's having the party, or she's having the party. So the speaker is using traer, bring, to their location, the speaker's location. So that's fine. But we can't use that. We would have to say llevar. Voy a llevar una botella de vino a tu fiesta. So I'm going to take. So again, as with venir, if we are referring to bringing something to you, which is somewhere else, a different location, we can't use traer for bring. We have to use llevar. We have to use a kind of more translation of take. I'll take a bottle of wine instead of I'll bring a bottle of wine. Voy a llevar una botella de vino, whatever it might be. Okay, and mistake number 3 is kind of related. So let's imagine somebody saying to you, hurry up, Pablo, whatever your name is, hurry up. And you want to say, okay, I'm coming. Now often this is wrongly expressed as vengo or estoy viniendo, but again, using the verb venir. Whereas the correct way of saying I'm coming is ya voy. And you can think of this as an expression. The ya is critical there. Ya means already, but in this phrase it's given the understanding of I'm just on my way, I'm coming, I'm going to do it right now. So ya voy. And as we saw before, we can't use the word venir because venir is to come to where I am. But I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I'm going to go to where the other person is. So I'm coming would have to be I'm going because I'm going towards you. This can all seem a bit confusing, but don't get too hung up on it because all you have to remember is I'm coming is ya voy. And if you remember that one expression, that is your model to use to help you remember that when you use venir, it will mean come to the location where you are. So you can use it if you're in a restaurant you go to a lot. You can say, vengo aquí mucho. I come here a lot, because you're at the location that you're talking about coming to. And that concludes today's ProSpanish lesson. As mentioned earlier, if you're looking to become a confident and a competent speaker of Spanish, then head over to prospanish.co.uk, where you can download the full levels 1 to 6 course.